Bourbon Barrel Talk. I'm your host, Scott Minton. Today, we are sitting down talking about just things that are going to come up over the next few weeks. I'm actually all by myself today. We had a couple of incidents with COVID, and also the winter weather storm kind of caught us off guard. So I had a couple of people cancel and some things that we were supposed to record over this past week. But, you know, I didn't want to miss the opportunity to kind of tell you guys what we had going on. And also, I didn't really want any dead air for the podcast. So that being said, some of the cool things that we have going on are going to be, we are going to redo the Tournament of 64. So we did this a couple of years ago when we first started the podcast, and this year we're going to turn a different dynamic to it. I think what we're going to do this year is we are going to basically put craft distilleries in one little section, and a couple of the master distilleries or the bigger distilleries in their own little sections. And then the final four will be basically, you know, one of each one of those to see exactly what it is. And we might even have just a rye by itself. But you know, like I said, we're just kind of thinking through that piece. We've got an awesome sponsor coming up for that. I don't want to, you know, let you know who that is yet, but fantastic company. They've got some great things going on. And they're going to give away a prize pack for everybody that comes to the website, votes, and leaves their email. So it'll be an opportunity for you all to come in, vote as much as you want. Well, actually, not vote as much as you want. You'll be able to vote once per week or once per round per email address, and then you'll be able to run it kind of through that way. But the winner of the tournament will probably try to find something cool for that distillery or for that company. And then the actual winner of the drawing, which will be totally random, will get a prize pack that is being put together by our sponsor for the Tournament of 64. So we're pretty excited about that overall. Also, just wanted to talk a little bit about some of the things that we've had happen over the last couple of weeks. Our other episodes that were released were, you know, kind of, we typically try to stay out in front of these things 2-3 weeks in advance and kind of drop them. But went to Starlight today. They had a special release for the VD and Rye with chocolate malt. Excellent pour. Tasted great. Kind of reminded me of those chocolate Toblerone, or Terry's chocolates. They're like the dark chocolates that you break up and, you know, they taste like orange or have that orange citrus type flavor to it. So I thought the thing was absolutely fantastic. Got to see a few great people out there. Saw the Brocks. Well, actually, I saw Nick out there. Super nice to see him. And I saw a few other folks that were out there just kind of waiting for those bottles to be put out. I have not had a chance to crack the Pinot, but I am super excited about trying it as well. The color on it is absolutely awesome. So that being said, great job to Starlight out there, even though it was a, you know, crazy, snowy, well, actually no snow, but it's been nasty the last few days. They did a great job, you know, as usual, trying to get things out to the masses with a special, you know, release at the distillery. Another couple of things that we have going on is we're going to look at possibly adding video. Let us know what you think about that. You know, hit us up on Instagram, hit us up on Twitter. Let us know, you know, hey, Facebook. Hey, guys, we'd love to see a video content. We've got also a couple of great distillery tours that are coming up. And then we may take kind of a little road trip over the spring/summer to some distilleries that aren't necessarily in our area. We're looking at some stuff in Virginia, Iowa, also out in Illinois, different things to that nature. So we're super excited about what our plans are for this year to get out and bring you guys some new content, some new distillery tours, give you some insight to, you know, things that aren't just necessarily Kentucky. Also, I'm hoping to sheer up a conversation with one of the largest distilleries here in the area, and I think that will be extra fun if we can, you know, get that to be agreed to. So super excited about those awesome things. One thing I wanted to also kind of talk about is the prices. I mean, I was looking through, you know, the secondary market, looking at a few things, and I was just absolutely flabbergasted at some of the prices that things are going for. And, you know, somebody was like, well, why is this happening? What's it occurring? And I kind of, you know, made the point that we've done it to ourselves. You know, we've got to figure out a way to fix it, but I don't think that we can. You know, it's one of those weird scenarios. I think the biggest one that lately has been Russell's Reserve, the 13 year. So I mean, I've seen those things go as high as $800 now over the last couple of weeks, which just seems absolutely crazy to me. That a bottle that, you know, less than 2 months ago was going for $300 is now, you know, climbing to a crazy number. So that being said, it's a solid pour. I enjoyed it. I just don't know that it's worth $800. Also, I want to, kind of thank everybody for, following us, paying attention, giving us ideas, sending in those questions. Matter of fact, I will go ahead and do a couple of those today as well, as far as questions go. Let's see here. This question is from Bill Jones, and Bill Jones is, looks like he's from someplace in Iowa. So Bill asked, if you only had 2 distilleries to visit in the Louisville area, where would you go and why? So I think we talked about this actually a couple of episodes ago. So Bill must not have been listening to those episodes, or maybe he hasn't gotten that far through because of the number we've done. But Bill, honestly, if it was up to me, I would probably go with Old Forester. I think it's a great tour, especially in downtown Louisville. They give you the history, the heritage, and there's sometimes there's an awesome bottle available to some of the people that take the distillery tour at the end of it. Plus, I love Old Forester. I think it's one of my favorite pours out there, and they do such a great job. The other one I'm going to throw out there, probably not what most people are going to think of, but I'm actually going to give Starlight the second nod. The main reason why is, I love what they're doing up here in southern Indiana. I guess being an Indiana boy, I'm kind of maybe a little bit of a homer for them guys. But they're great folks. They do great things. And they almost always have, special releases sitting out there in the distillery. And also, they treat you a little bit different. When you go up there, the experience is a little bit different, a little bit more in depth, and, the history and heritage behind their family, and, how they've been doing it for, 7 or 8 generations now, is just kind of a different look at the bourbon industry. And then also, especially if you're bringing your wife or any of your family, it's a little bit more, friendly for them. There's lots of other things to do with the winery, and then there's the country store, there's ice cream, there's all kinds of fun things that you can do on their campus out there at Starlight with the Huber family. Last thing I want to say before I check out over here, make sure that you are hitting the download button, or the subscribe button, so that way you're getting our episodes as quickly as possible. And make sure that you continue to send in those questions. We want to make sure that we're interacting with our listeners and giving them as much detail as we can. And also, it gives us ideas on, hey, what you want to see, what you want to hear as the year progresses and goes on. So I guess that's probably pretty much it for today. I do appreciate everybody listening in. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Just like I said, if you want to send us a question, you can send us either via Instagram, Facebook, or you can email us at bourbonbarreltalk@gmail.com. You can also basically interact with us through, any of those social media portals and everything to that nature. Make sure, like I said, you hit the subscribe button. You can find us on Pandora, Spotify, iTunes, anywhere where you can get a podcast. As far as I know, we're there. So this is Scott signing off with Bourbon Barrel Talk. Thank you again, and peace out.